俺は堂島の竜になりたいんです。
後から勝手についてくるもんだ。俺はそんな肩書きはいらねえ。
So I just got done watching the first episode of the new live-action Yakuza series, Yakuza Like a Dragon. Wait, Like a Dragon Yakuza, or Ryu ga Gotoku Beyond the Game. I was actually pretty impressed, so I thought I'd just give a quick review of the episode. Leading up to the release of this show, there was a lot of negative reactions, particularly in how the actors were encouraged not to play the games as not be influenced by them. This is so they can give their own original take. Yokoyama also said that the show does go in a different direction compared to Yakuza Kiwami, also known as Yakuza 1, and that it would not be a one-to-one or direct adaptation. When I first saw this, I didn't mind the new take. I love these games in the franchise so much so I'm actually working on getting all the achievements. God help me. And I'm totally open to any adaptation or form the series takes. I had faith that the show was going to capture the essence of Yakuza and feel like it belongs with the games. What did bother me though was a tweet made just a few days before the show's release, which was a clip showing Kiryu saying that he wants to become the Dragon of Dojima. This caused an uproar to Japanese and Western fans alike, so much so Yokoyama actually released a statement on how the Dragon Dojima in the series takes on a different meaning compared to what it is in the games. This kind of killed my excitement for the show because I felt like the meaning behind that title is a burden that Kiryu carries with him, and that aspect is one of those fundamental things to the series that shouldn't be changed. It's set up in Yakuza 0 and stays with him throughout the entire series, even being brought up in Infinite Wealth, so this definitely ruined my expectations for what was to come. This first episode I felt that the characters and their bonds with each other were a highlight and definitely carried the episode forward. It focuses on Kiryu, Nishiki, Yumi, and a new character Miho, who are all still at Sunflower Orphanage and want to leave in order to have their own freedom. Here, Kiryu and Nishiki are not part of the Yakuza yet, but with Yumi and Miho they still get into their own fair share of trouble. Later it's shown that it's actually Kiryu's idea to join the Yakuza, and this is the part where he says he wants to become the Dragon Dojima, which, without going too much into spoilers, is a title that is already established. Kazuma is also a big part of the episode and dissuades all of them from the criminal lifestyle, even going out of his way to protect them. A majority of the episode takes place in 1995, when they were all still young, brash, and naive, which some may say is very out of character for Kiryu to behave given the time period. The episode does have scenes taking place in 2005, which is when most of Kiwami takes place. Here, Kiryu and Nishiki behave more like they do in the game, and the general premise behind the situations is the same. I actually quite like the contrast between the two time periods, and I enjoyed seeing a different take on Kiryu, where he's not as stoic, a bit more irrational, and very bold. Seeing both him and Nishiki before they joined the Yakuza was something that wasn't really explored in the games. I'm glad it is shown here. It especially makes the jump to 2005 feel more dramatic and impactful, and leaves me wondering what exactly happened in the 10-year gap even though I already played the games. Also thought the performances were really great. I love seeing everyone play a younger version of the characters we are already familiar with and give their own unique take, exploring a time period that was relatively unknown in the games. I especially like seeing how their performances change after the time jump and see how they become completely different people, especially Nishiki. That being said though, the show does feel more like a Yakuza genre show than a Yakuza game show. Nothing in particular stands out from being a part of the game besides the names. I pretty much expected this to be, given how many differences there are, but this first episode left a good impression as an intriguing crime drama with interesting characters. I'm hoping that as the show goes on it will start to have the essence or general feeling of the games and not feel as distant. But even then, I still very much enjoyed what I saw and believe that the show can stand on its own.